All cops are bastards, you know the saying goes. To spoil the barrel only takes one bad apple. So if the whole orchard's rotten, it's foregone that we're going to get sick. Cause it don't matter which apple you pick, whether it's Minnesota, New York, California, Georgia, a Wendy's parking lot with your fucking back exposed. You think constitutional rights were designed to extend to anyone besides who it was designed to defend? Half the convention framers were slave owners, that's undebatable. And whose interests were they acting at the table? And it took almost a century to pen the amendment abolishing the human trade. But why does it still feel pending? Probably because all the ex-slave catchers became police and never pivoted from bigotry. Only a rebrand. A free black man is still a free man unless you fit the wrong description to a policeman. Garner, Eric, Clark, Jamar, Castile, Philando, Arbery, Ahmad, Taylor, Breonna, Floyd, George. Say their names so we don't forget that's who we're fighting for. Say their names so we don't forget that's who we're fighting for. Mandatory minimums exposed the hypocrites who said the war on drugs wasn't about politics, it was a terror campaign on American soil meant to separate the non-elites like water and oil. And we fucking danced to the tune Reagan was playing, but didn't know it was the soundtrack to birth of a nation. And once again, black people were vilified, associating black with crack, gang violence and crime. Someone had to draw a line, so they did through the neighborhood. So even if you got money, they say your money's no good. Created the ghetto, economic concentration camps, where the only thing that grows are the weeds through the pavement cracks. Disenfranchisement, political alignment encouraged by unintentional political climate. Whole communities disaffected for one reason, so the white vote would mean more come election season. A generation of black fathers was put in prison. You surprised the lives of their children came out scripted. Single moms, public funding purposely short, so the only role models were in the streets or in sports. Policing is designed to be an ever-present threat to sow distrust about the government they represent. When civic duty is discouraged, the law becomes the enemy, and the cycle continues for what amounts to an eternity. The political class is complicit, their own private army to protect their precious class interests. Like the for-profit prisons that require human sacrifice to keep donors happy and to keep the party pockets lined. Police have attack dogs, patricians have police, and they all have a mandate built on racist beliefs. They sold souls to uphold it, political prostitution. But when I say fuck them, I mean defund and prosecute them. Garner, Eric, Clark, Jamar, Castile, Philando, Arbery, Ahmad, Taylor, Breonna, Floyd, George. Say their names so we don't forget that's who we're fighting for. Say their names so we don't forget that's who we're fighting for. Yeah. As mindless executors of a corrupt system's will, police will have to answer for the people they killed. From the chiefs defending policies with racial motivations, to the mighty unions with toxic negotiations, to the racists on patrol who think a badge protects them from needing to have a soul and then some. Qualified immunity is just immunity when the Supreme Court won't hear cases so they can act with impunity. The killers aren't even held accountable for their action. Police settlements get paid with your taxes. 70 million in New York, double in Chicago annually. What could you do with that kind of dough? So fucking riot, light shit on fire until you fry it. Cause no matter the action, they're reacting to it with violence. Try to starve us, break us, outweight us till we scatter. But we know something they don't, that Black Lives Matter. Garner, Eric, Clark, Jamar, Castile, Philando, Arbery, Ahmad, Taylor, Breonna, Floyd, George, Jean, Botham, Rosser, Ora, McLean, Elijah, Cusseau, Michelle, Gray, Freddie, Brown, Michael, Rice, Tamir, Fonville, Janisha, Sterling, Alton, Anderson, Tanisha.